Hello and welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Today I'm going to show you how to make 6 simple cards using one sheet of DSP. I know this has been done quite a lot by the American Stampin' Up demonstrators with this piece, but I'm not sure if anybody's done a UK or A4 sized version. So that's what I'm going to do today. So this is the most beautiful piece of DSP from the Painted Blooms DSP collection, which is in the Spring Summer catalogue, and it's completely hand painted by one of the artists at Stampin' Up, and it coordinates with the Painted Petals stamp set, which I'm going to use. I'm going to use a couple of these stamps on here. I haven't decided which ones yet. You're kind of watching me play today. So we're going to cut this piece of DSP. I know it's really sad. I'm quite sad about it as well. So that we can get 6 cards out of this one sheet. So I'm going to use my Stampin' trimmer and my piece of grid paper that keeps moving. So a standard A4 card is about 15 centimetres tall, 14.8 centimetres tall by about 10.5 centimetres wide. So we need to, and as this is 13.5 by 13.5, we need to cut it down a little bit. So I'm going to cut 1.8 centimetres off the very, very bottom, which is just shy of, I've called it ½ inch, but it's not ½ inch tall, it's nearly 3/4 of an inch. Just off the bottom. And then I'm going to cut with the flowers that way. I'm going to cut it at, again, at 14.3 centimetres, straight in half. And that gives us 2 sheets that are exactly the same width or height. We're then going to chop each piece into 3 pieces that are 10 centimetres wide. So that's 1, 2, and 3. You get a really little sliver left over off each edge. And then again 10 centimetres, 1, and again, that one's wonky, and again, beautiful. So now we've got 6 pieces of DSP cut to fit the front of our card. My white balance is now going to go completely crazy because I've got Blackberry Bliss cardstock. So I'm just going to move this piece of DSP to one side for a second. Oh, and what I've done is I've taken a piece of A4, sorry, and I've cut it in half down the middle to give me 2 card bases. I'm just going to fold them in half, long ways, and burnish them with my bone folder. Now, if you placed an order with me, you will already know that you get a thank you card when you place an order. I've started sending them out at the end of each month. I used to send them out as you place the order, so the card would arrive about the time that your order had arrived. But I just can't keep up, so I have a posting day at the end of each month, and all your cards go out on that day. Cards and any presents you've also received, or rewards benefits that you've earned. I have a rewards program. If you click on the link in the down bar below and go to my website. There's a link about Stampin' by Hannah rewards, so go and check it out. So we're now going to put, each card is going to get a piece of DSP like that. So I'm going to take my snail into each corner, and this is the quickest way to make 6 cards. I've got to say, I love the back of this DSP as well. I've used the back of this particular sheet on another project a few weeks ago. You might recognise it. Okay, so as you can see, I've now got 6 cards, all with card fronts, and it's time to add our sentiments. So I've selected the Painted Petal stamp set, and I've put these 3 sentiments on my blocks, and I've not pulled any ink out at all because I'm really organised this morning. I'm going to pull out Rose Red and Blackberry Bliss and Soft Sky, because they're the colours featured in the DSP. And I'm going to just select one card at a time. So this one. And I'm going to put, with my Blackberry Bliss, You Are Amazingly Amazing, straight up and straight down in the corner. And that is card finished. Isn't it beautiful? So next card, and I've got my Soft Sky and the Friends Become Our Chosen Family stamp. And this one, which I'm going to hold until a bit later. And then you've got these 3, which are the bottoms of that piece of DSP. And I know what you're thinking, you're going, you can't, there's no room for stamping on there. That's okay. So I've got a piece of Whisper White, as you can see, well used. And I'm going to use my Rose Red ink. Oh, there we go. As always, ink all over my fingers. And the thank you sentiment. And I'm just going to stamp that 3 times. And I've got the, where's it gone? 1 1/4 inch circle punch, which just fits beautifully around there. And then I'm going to grab my sponge, and this is how I store all my sponges, in a tackle box in colour family. So I've got the brights, the subtles, in colours, regals, and some spare. So Blackberry Bliss, and I'm just going to run my Blackberry Bliss around this one, and this one, and then I've got a piece of spare Blackberry Bliss cardstock and my 1 3/8 inch circle punch. My pack of dimensionals. Got a dimensional on the back of the thank you, and into the middle of that circle punch, dimensional on the back of there, straight onto the front of that card. And then dimensionals on the back of both of these, thank yous. So that's 5 cards. And then this one that's got this kind of patch of white space. So let's, like I said, this is just me creating as I'm going along. So I'm going to take this stamp, and I'm also going to grab out some leaves. And my rose red ink pad, I'm just going to ink that up and stamp it off and off like that. And my little leaf stamp with some Pear Pizzazz. I haven't got wild wasabi to hand. Stamp off, ink it up again, stamp off, and off. Like that. And then I'm going to take the You're Amazingly Amazing stamp again. And I'm going to pop that straight down over there. And that is how to create 6 cards from one sheet of DSP in about just over 10 minutes. Isn't that fab? Now, if you place an order with me between now and the end of February, which is Saturday, your name will be placed into a draw to win these 6 cards. If you click on the Shop Now link down below, registers with me as your demonstrator, place your order, and these may appear in your post box in March. Isn't that fantastic? So, thanks for watching. Go over and like my Facebook, place an order with me, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.